Hello everyone, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today for a new tutorial. And I'm going to be bringing you a slimline card design that I created using new products from Simon Says Stamp's Love You release. I'm doubly excited about today's project because this card features a couple of products that I actually designed for this collection. Before we get started, I also want to show you the new holographic red cardstock that I'm going to be incorporating into today's project. This paper is gorgeous. One of the main items that I'm using today is the Love on a Line die set, and I designed this set for Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to start by die cutting all of the different pieces from this die set, and I'm going to end up being able to layer them together to create an ombre staggered sentiment on my card. This also serves as a background as well, so this design is like a double whammy. Alright, so I have all of my cardstock selected, and I've also got all my dies taped down. I'm now taking the pieces after die cutting and starting to figure out how I'm going to arrange them onto my slimline card. This die cuts a long edge when you run this through your die cut machine, and this fits inside of any regular die cut machine. But the best part is that because it has a super long edge, when you want to use this on a slimline card, all you have to do is snip the ends off of your paper. It's very, very simple and easy to use. As you can see, I picked out reds and pinks that are going to create an ombre effect along with that holographic red cardstock. As I'm adhering these down, you'll notice I'm just using some simple double-sided tape, not dimensional, just some thin double-sided tape to adhere these down. You could also use liquid glue. And this creates a very flat card, so this is not going to get too bulky if you were going to create a card with this die. Even if you're using all this paper, it's really not a bulky card. Now let's add some detail because I am going to make a bulky card. I'm going to add some flowers from the You Have My Heart stamp set, which I designed also for the Love You release. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the flowers onto some white cardstock. This is Nina white cardstock. And I'll color this image in with Copic markers. I used just a few shades of Copics. I didn't get too crazy with the colors. I picked out YG41, 45 for the light green leaves. For the red flowers, I used R00, R30, R32, and R35. And then I picked out some pinks. So for the pinks, I used RV00, RV10, and RV23. The darker green leaves are a combination of G24 and G29. And then finally, the red berries that you see on this image, I ended up coloring those in with just some RV29. So our image is just about complete and almost colored in. I colored 2 images like this. Because I decided I wanted to create a cluster of 3 of them on my card, I am going to use half of this image for 2 of those clusters, but then I did need a 3rd image. So I did stamp and color this a second time in the exact same way. So now we're ready to die cut, and I'm using the coordinating dies for the You Have My Heart stamp set. I'll add some foam tape to the back side of my flower cluster, and this is going to get layered around the Love You sentiment. Being careful not to cover up the L too much, I just want to have this peeking in from the side. I'm going to trim off that excess that's hanging off of this panel, and I'll adhere this along the top right hand side of the panel. This is where I decided I wanted a 3rd, so I added that along the bottom. And then this entire piece, which is slightly smaller than a slimline card, it's about 8 by 3. I adhered this then onto a slimline card size, which is 8.5 by 3.5. I'm going to go ahead and add some sequins from the new Mini Hearts Party sequin mix. I really love these pretty colors, and they matched perfectly with the colors that I have in my card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue some of these down to add some little bit of sparkle. Inside of my Misty tool, I'm lining up one of the sentiments from the You Have My Heart stamp set, but I wanted it to say You Forever because I already have the word love. So I'm going to mask off the word love and just simply stamp You Forever so that I can white heat emboss this onto this black cardstock, and that will then perfectly complete the sentiment that I have on my card created from that Love on a Line die. So I've gone ahead and heat set this, fussy cut it out, and now I'm popping that up along the bottom of my die cut sentiment. So my Love You on a Line background creates this beautiful texture, but also a great sentiment. And then it's perfectly complemented by the You Have My Heart's images for that beautiful Valentine look. Now, of course, you could change up the colors and create a totally different feel for this card if you use a different color combination, and it would simply be a Love You card and less Valentine's-y. So I hope you were inspired by today's project using this new collection from Simon Says Stamp and using new products that I designed for this release. If you would like to see more inspiration, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and you can give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I also have all the products that I use listed in the video description or over on my blog, so if you'd like to know those details, be sure to check that out. I have 2 videos on screen that you might want to watch, and I will see you again very, very soon with more Love You inspiration to share. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Bye!